Okay guys, Ralph's Automotive, doing a little bit something different again. I've noticed the other day there's not a whole lot of reference on the newer Bergman 650s, and I just got to taking stuff apart here. I thought, well, we might ought to make a little video. So we'll see how good this is actually going to work out. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to lower my stand here, my tripod, just a little bit. Okay, guys. So took this plastic here off, and there is a. Oop, I got a bad habit not following the camera along. But there is a hole back here on the top, and there is a little retainer clip over here. Mine fell out. I hadn't actually taken it out. It fell out. But that's because I unfortunately hit a squirrel the other day, and it broke my plastic, my side piece. That's why that is the way it is. But ordinarily there is a retainer over here, one of them plastic push retainers over here. And this part here slips in. We're going to have to take the rubber off the top here to get to some screws that are in there. I undid them. I didn't know what all had come undone, so I took them all out. That's all about a couple of seconds worth of work. Not a big deal there. I could go through there and tell you what needs to go in. We'll skip that. Anyway, as you see on these clips here, they have a like sort of a push lock. Got to be careful with them so they don't break. On the ends, these you have to push, and then you can pull it out. It's kind of like an electrical plug. I took the lower plastic, like sits right in here. I took it off. There is some screws on the back pad or under the back pad that you have to take out. Got some more of the push lock stuff. Other than that, it's pretty easy to take apart. Not a big deal there. And what we're going to do today is, let me go ahead and get it. I got my stuff over there. On the 2013 model year and up, there is an access panel right here. So just to do the oil change, you do not have to remove any plastic. Now, I want to drain the clutch. I want to drain my final drive. I want to drain those as well. So that's the reason I removed this plastic here, is for the clutch. Now, the filter, yeah, the camera's picking that up. Here, make a little bit of a mess. Walmart pH 6018. You guys do what you want to do, but I'm not gonna leave the oil in here for the recommended miles because it came out pretty dirty. I did not like that. Didn't have much on the drain. This is the drain plug with a magnet on it. Didn't have much metal there, metallic. Sits over here. Okay. Fill plug, plastic, sits obviously on top. We'll do one thing at a time. I'm ready here to put the fill plug back in actually, so we'll go ahead and do that. And yes, I am on a motorcycle lift, so this kind of sucks to do that on the ground, so don't remember what size it was. It's 17 mil. Aluminum case, guys. Don't go crazy on tightening that bolt up. You'll have it stripped out in no time. Put the oil filter on. You don't have to go gorilla on it. Just tighten her up. This wire here, in case anybody ever wonders what that is, a safety switch for the side kickstand, which I did take off. I actually took it off. Got a jam nut on top. It sits like this, and remove your bolt out of it. The bolt has to thread out from the bottom. It's got threads on top, and there is a jam nut that goes over the top of it when you get done. These springs, once you collapse your kickstand in its resting position, the springs are not all that tight anymore. I use a pair of needle nose vice grips. Just latch them on there, pull, they come right off. No sweat at all. Pretty safe. No big deal. So we've got our oil filter on. We got our drain plug installed. Wouldn't be a good video without some brake clean. Get you one of these shallow pans over there at wait for it, Rural King. Sorry about that. Get you one of them shallow pans. Brake clean. I'm going to spray everything down. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. Reason for that, mainly, it's easier that way to detect a leak. I can look under it and I can see if I have a leak somewhere. Naturally, the can is always empty. But not to sweat. Got more where that came from. Got this here on sale at the O'Reilly the other day. It seems to be okay. Not as good as the 3M, but seems to be okay nonetheless. This thing here, I don't know if the camera picks that up real good, but anyway, we had some seepage on here, so I'll clean it up a little bit. And truth to be told, since I am on a lift and I got the oil at Walmart as well, let me go get that. Did run out of the oil that I was going to buy, so I've got Mobil 1 Racing 4T. 4T is what goes in the engine, so I got it. I got 3 of those. I got Valvoline, same thing. This is a 1040. So we've got those to put back in it. over here. Get that in the shot. Turn my screen around so I can see this right there. There is a low and a full mark, and it tells you it's looking for 200 or 2,600 milliliters. So that's about 2 3/4 quart. And here on the clutch, it's telling us 360 milliliters. Now, I'm gonna be truthful, I haven't looked at the manual yet. I am almost positive that this is just straight oil that goes in here, same oil that goes in the engine, but I will make sure before I drain this out. The drain plug make sure we can see this. The drain plug is right here. That's going to be an Allen wrench. The fill is an extended stud. Looks like a super long bolt. That is your fill. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start filling up the engine oil and see how much we actually get in it. A little bit humorous, guys. I've been doing automotive work for a long time, but I can't say that I've really ever, well, not ever, I almost said that wrong, but I really hadn't done that many services on a motorcycle. I normally always have that done. May need to go with a little bit different funnel there. I don't know that this is the most ideal thing. Pour slow, I guess it'll work. We can make it happen. I think the oil filter, it was something like $9, and the oil, I think it's the same price. It's about $9 a quart. I think that's what it was. And like I said, it is. They had it at our local Walmart. They have the V-twin and the 4T. They got both of them. I did, however, not find gear oil that is supposed to go in a final drive. I'm thinking about using a Bel-Ray or a Lucas 7590 full synthetic. And I think I heard somebody else on an older Bergman, he said that a quart will about do 3 gear oil changes on your final drive. So like I said, for one, I've never had a final drive, so I don't know that for sure, but judging by the capacity on the case, that is correct. This will be quart number 2. I'm not seeing anything on the case on the side glass yet. As easy as it's going to be on these newer Bergmans to change oil. I don't know if I did say that a while ago. Anyway, I'll say it again. I'm planning on this bike here. I'm planning on changing oil every 3,000. I don't care what they say you can run. This one here gets changed every 3,000. And the book also says that the oil filter is to be changed every second oil change. I'm gonna call nonsense on that. I will change the oil filter every time I change oil. $8 is cheap for a peace of mind. It's quart number 3. I don't know where that is going. Don't look like it's going in the engine though. Whoopsie, got a little bit carried away there. Okay, we are coming up on the side glass now. I guess I better wait just a little bit and be patient. We are just right on the low level. And I am at 800, I'm at 600. It's backwards. I am at actually 600 milliliters here, so that should be it. I'm assuming taking it off the rear stand, that would actually be enough. We could go ahead and elevate it a little bit, but filter also not saturated with oil yet either, so not a big deal. First time I've done this on a Bergman, so it's going to get 3 quarts. There's the 3 quarts. We are coming up on the full mark. But like I said, we haven't started it, so there's no oil in the filter yet. So also, as I said, if it's a little too full, not a big deal. You do not have to have the plastic off to take the drain plug out. You don't have to have any of it off. So it's easy enough to just go ahead and take a little bit some out of it if we overfilled it a little bit. My God. So we'll put the plug back in. Realistically, we could close that back up. And on the cover here, it kind of shows lubrication points. So, oh yeah, cover. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. We wanted to put the cover back in. So clip it in up here, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. The big push lock. Bam. Covered back up. Can we see that? Go ahead and snatch up the light. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier to see. You see the oil level? It's right there on the full mark. But like I said, we're not exactly level. I assume we're going to be just a little bit too full, but that's okay. Not to worry. So I'm going to have to grab some Allen wrenches. I can get that. That light seems to mess with the camera a little bit, so I'll get it out of the way some. I'm assuming this to be 10 millimeter here, and it is, and it's tight. Good God, is it ever tight? Okay, back to the drawing board. Grab a socket ratchet instead. Steel. That's a whole steel plug, drain plug, right down here. I'll grab us the Allen wrench. Eight millimeter. Good guess. Funny. Filled plug they had real tight. The drain plug, that important one, they had real loose. If I was right about it. Not gear oil. Smells like motor oil. I suspect there's a little magnet on here. It's got a little bit of metallics on it. not much at all. That one there says, like I said earlier, that one says 360 milliliter. And not afraid to mix it up a little bit. We're going to put the full synthetic Valvoline in the back. Not afraid to mix it up at all. While that's draining, I'm going to do the rear cover, 8 millimeter. I'm not in any hurry, but I'm going to use power tool. Yeah, we've got 300 milliliter. Turn this camera around. We've got 300 milliliter sign right there. Drain plug. Fill plug, that looks like a 10 mil. Oil is done drained out of the other one. Let me get that back in it right quick. Put it back in. Tighten it up. Okay, got that tightened up. I'm going to skip putting oil in it. I don't think it needs it. Just kidding, guys. We'll put oil in it here in a little bit. Go back here. I suspect this one is 10 millimeter, and it is. It would likely be a good idea just to throw that out there. To do this in a warm condition. You had the oil in front of the camera there. I hope not, but possibility. Probably a good idea to do this in a warm condition. With other words, do that after you get done driving. Don't do it while it's so hot you can burn crap out of your hands, but at least do it let me grab this rag. Sorry about that. At least do it when it's warmer. It flows much better. You're not getting all the oil out of it when it's cold. Clearly in here you can tell straight up this gear oil. I think I'm gonna put the Lucas full synthetic in it. Heck, any oil would be better than none of it. I'm gonna let this drain. That's the fill plug right there I just took out. We'll just put, yikes, I did take skin out of my hand. Anyway, I'm gonna put some gear oil back in it. Like I said, we're gonna use the Lucas, I believe. Oh man, I'm nosy by nature. I'd like to take the cover off. We're not going to. I'd like to see what's in there though. Has my curiosity peaking anyway. Well, anyway, maybe that'd be something we're gonna do one day. I said we're gonna have a worm gear, something like it. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I've never had nothing like that apart. I've always had motorcycles with chains. Well, I'll pause this up, guys. Not make the video so awful long. I'll pause her up here and actually check and make sure that 360 milliliter right there in the clutches is going to be what we need. Okay, I missed that. Sorry about that. This bolt right here. Whoop. That one goes straight into the case. This is our fill for the clutch. So we're filling it up top. And this is our gauging hole, not the fill. I'm sorry, I said that wrong already. That's the gauging hole. So we want to fill on top, and we want to get a good steady drip out of here. I put the plug back in, cap it off on top, and that should be that. Guess that's one of them, if in doubt, consult the owner's manual, although I did not. I just happened to see that right there, and I thought, I wonder if that's the indicator for our fill, and sure enough, it is. It says that on the cover that I've already put on. So, bear with me. Okay, so where was I at? Yep, what seems like a split second to you guys, actually been about 2 hours or so. I ran into some people, talked to them, but anyway, 75-90 gear oil. I'm using the Lucas, not a sponsor, obviously. Whoa. So we're going to put us some gear oil in here. So, where are we at? This don't have a scale on it. Well, let me jig it. Anyway, fill up some more. When you squirt it in there like that, just give it a second to make sure that it can equalize. So it's getting real close. I can see it. It's not hard to see. A little bit of a drip. I'll do this one more time. So we're right there on the threads. Put the plug back in. So I've been kind of doing the low and slow today. Apologize for the length of the video here. I could have had that done twice over. But I wasn't going to get in no hurry today. Found that hose laying over there. Just a hose with a metal fitting on it. Stuck the funnel in the top of it. See if that'll work. Should flow. Be a slow process, but that's okay. Not that much oil, so hopefully it won't take too awful long. This would probably have been easier if I had little hoses for these quarts, but it's okay. I'm not going to do the video on the plastic. I'm going to skip it simply because you reverse when you undo it, just reverse it. No need me making the video any longer than what it has to be. Well, guys, there it is running out already. So we'll put the plug back into it. Well, if I find my plug, that is. Dadgummit. They, as it states right there, was calling for 360 milliliters, so that's not much at all. So put the plug back in, torque it up, put your fill plug back in. Guys, I'm going to end the video here so the video don't get too long. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, dislike, whatever. See you next time.